and welcome to this quick guide on how to tackle your multimedia reflection assignment using Adobe Express. By the end of this video, you'll feel confident creating your own engaging video using the Express platform. This assignment is all about synthesizing what you've learned and applying these multimedia principles we've discussed throughout this first module. You're not just creating a video, you're developing critical skills in video production, storytelling, and reflection, all while building your portfolio. Before you even touch Adobe Express, the most crucial step is pre-production. This is where you choose your topic, a principle or concept that really resonated with you. From there, you'll write a brief script. Think of it as your roadmap. What's your hook? Why should your audience care about the content that you're delivering? Why is your concept important to them? How does it apply to the work that they are going to do for the course? And what's your big takeaway? This planning will save so much time later on. As you script, start gathering your assets. These are the images, short video clips, or simple graphics that'll bring your words to life. These can be imported from an external source like your browser, or if you prefer, you can stick for this assignment with the pre-built assets that Adobe Express has. Remember the image principle here. Use relevant visuals that truly enhance your message, not distract from it. Once your script and assets are ready, it's time to bring your story to life in Adobe Express. Let's dive in. So in this part of the tutorial, I'm going to walk you through how to create a video in Adobe Express and how to find some of the assets that you can use to bring your story to life. So if you are signed in to Adobe Express, the first thing that you're going to want to do is to create using the plus icon in the top left-hand corner. You will notice that there are many different types of things that we can create, and video is right here and is one of our top suggestions. So if we click on a video, we will be brought into a blank video. And you'll notice at the bottom, you are prompted to drag and drop media to get started. You can bring in any assets that you have created or media that you have saved at this point using this Add Media tool. You can also start from scratch and take advantage of some of the features that Adobe Express has built in already. So if you would like to, you can pull in other Adobe designs that you have created. You'll notice that the tutorial I'm working on is here, as well as my other projects. I can import those directly. So Adobe plays really nicely with Adobe products. So if you've created, for example, an infographic, you can pull it in very easily here. You can also notice that here in brands, you can create things like the fonts and logos and graphics and colors that you want to use within a specific video. That can be really helpful for making sure that you have some design consistency. You can upload files here if you have already exited out. You can check out templates that are available inside of the Adobe content creator stream. There are some good starts here for today. I would love to see what you can create, so please stick away from these templates for now. We have media here, and that's where you're going to find things like photos, videos, audio, or where you can upload or record, for example, voiceover right here. Videos, you can also record directly inside of the Adobe Express Video app, and photos, if you click on a photo, it will load it in. And you notice when I click that information, it has automatically put it here on the timeline. So our timeline is going to be where we put the video. We can adjust how long that element is on the screen by clicking that element and dragging it out, we can add additional blank screens. We can add audio, and that will take us to that audio tab of media. And there are many fair use free different clips for audio that you can select in addition to creating your own voiceover. You can also add text. There are different text templates that you can pull in if you like and customize. If you want to change, for example, the colors or move around any of these elements, you can do so by just clicking and dragging and dropping them. There are also elements down here. So things like icons, which are pretty common to use, stickers, which will be typically some sort of animated GIF. So just play around and explore. You can also create within here your own charts and grids and animate them in interesting ways. So if you're making a more informational video that's data heavy, that can be a great thing. And you'll also notice that there are some generative AI options within here for generating your images. Even eventually, it looks like they'll add some video generation and thinking about also text and different templates. So feel free to explore and add in elements as you see useful for this first video and as will reflect your purpose. But again, when it comes time to edit and you have maybe, a few scenes inside of here, maybe some additional slides that you want to import here. This is a template of something that I created that it's converting into here. We'll see how that goes. But once you have sort of imported all of your content, you will be able to adjust the timeline in order to make everything look the way that you want it to look. So if I am inside of this AI literacy and tech comm video, I could add in, by clicking on this play, transitions. So between each of the slides, it will do the animation that you would like. I like to apply that to all pages so that we don't get, hog wild with the types of transitions that we have in there. We can also extend the amount of time that things show up, again, by the dragging and dropping of the different parts of the video. So I think that the main thing that you want to do is play around with your video. Make sure that you are having a good time. And if you have any questions or need help from me, please let me know. I am always more than happy to work with you one-on-one. I think that a lot of times learning new tools is easier when you have somebody in either virtual or person space with you. So I would love to help in addition to this tutorial. So please reach out if you would like that help. Thank you all for your time today, and I look forward to seeing what you create.